Our generation of reporters, I feel we were lucky. We got to meet you all early on, and we made this rapport with everyone, including say with a Shah Rukh and with Salman and Amir and you. We had a one-on-one. This generation of reporters is also struggling because they don't have a one-on-one with anyone.
I agree, because everything is digital. There was more personal interaction. Here there's very little personal interaction. So, I mean, it's very difficult. It's a difficult a workplace and a different world that we live in, I would say.
Right. What is your plan for Instagram? What are you going to use it for? Have you decided?
I don't have a plan for Instagram. I'm still trying to figure out the plan. But my wife keeps telling me to post, and people close to me keep telling me to be more active. But I just say I can't really tell people, oh, I'm going here right now, I'm going there right now. I just had this for breakfast. I'm just on a flight right now, and this is my first class cabin, and this is my private jet. I think that's cringeworthy, to be honest.
What is it about the Masti franchise that you come back?
I think it's the fact that all three of us are magic together. The three boys, and we are just so at ease with each other.
Fun.
We enjoy working with each other. Like, we have such an incredible comfort level. We've transcended insecurities. We've transcended all of that backbiting, negativity. Who's got the better line? Who's got the better? We've gone beyond that.
One thing you also have to get used to is that everybody is going to ask you in this interview that what did you do in this break and why was this break in movies?
It wasn't a deliberate one.
Okay.
But I was around. I'm still around.
Yes, of course.
But what happens is that when you work really hard, like you said, to then be successful, because we come from that era. Even guys like you, after seeing me for so many years, you still remember all the positive aura and the positive vibes that we shared. I did get a lot of offers on OTT as well as film, but nothing really to that excitement level that I wanted to do. So I was willing to wait. I worked on myself. I continue working on myself.
Masti, of course, this one they will watch. Anything after that you can tell us?
There is a film called Kasoor that I've finished. That's going to come out, I think, in the first quarter of next year. That is another film with the same title, and it's a psychological horror film. A genre that I'm very excited about, which is complete, and the post-production is on at the moment, so that would be technically my next release. Then there is another romantic thriller that I have finished last year, which will perhaps come out after that. And then there is Welcome to the Jungle.
Amazing.
So there's comedy, horror, thriller, comedy. Hi, I'm Aftab Shivdasani, and you're watching this interview on Bollywood Hungama.
Aftab, welcome to Bollywood Hungama.
Thank you so much.
Good to see you. There are very few actors who I can say I go back a long way
I
with
know,
them.
we do. Yeah, likewise.
Right.
We're just discussing how long it's been. But I guess, we're right here, we're still here. And it's always a pleasure interacting with you, because we interacted ever since I started off. And we've been through so much, so it's always a pleasure coming back and chatting.
After that was such a different time where we also, what we did was so different. We were also new to the field. We were learning on the job, but we made some great relations. I really think we missed that.
Yes.
With the younger actors, we don't have a one-on-one like I have with you also after all these years. How do you see this media? Like, is this different for you?
We're in the digital world and digital age today. So, of course, like you were mentioning, where you're so used to seeing bigger cameras and people holding cameras on their shoulder and coming and setting. The whole setup was really different. Of course, we've seen the whole metamorphosis right from everything that used to be offline. Now everything is online. So, we all have seen it, and you've been in the thick of it. You've been on the other side of the fence. I've been on the other side. But it's been an interesting shift. It's been an interesting change. I won't deny I'm still adjusting to the whole digital world, because we've seen the shift. So some of us like to hold on to
absolutely
the previous way things used to happen. But it's interesting trying to keep up with the times as well.
Right. Y'all worked and y'all became famous because your work was appreciated, it reached people, and y'all became famous. Today, people first become famous and then they are not even getting work sometimes.
Well, so which is why I'm still struggling with social media. I'm not a big social media fan, and I've gone on record in saying that because I just feel it takes you away from the moment.
Yeah.
So we've been through that phase where there was no social media. So
Yeah,
everything used to
nothing.
be, a more personal interaction. We used to sit for interviews like this,
yeah.
and there's no fear that something will go on social media,
Yeah.
or something will go on, Instagram or whatever. But it's nice. We just have lost a bit of privacy, I would say.
100%, yeah.
And yeah, I totally agree that we worked really hard to then get our name out there,
Yeah.
especially offline. We featured in this magazine or this paper like a big thing.
Yeah.
Now everyone's everywhere on social media.
True. Another thing that you may have to get used to is the paps. It's not just social media. There'll be paps waiting below the building, outside the gym. Are you?
Yes, and they are journalists as well.
Yeah.
So you have this questionnaire that's thrown at you by them, and the last thing you really want is to sit and have a chit chat with them, and you're probably in a hurry to go somewhere.
Yeah.
But I guess that's the way the whole world functions at this point. So yeah, I won't deny I'm still struggling. I'm still getting to terms with that.
Right. Another thing is our generation of reporters. I feel we were lucky. We got to meet you all early on, and we made this rapport with everyone, including say with a Shah Rukh and with Salman and Amir and you. We had a one-on-one. This generation of reporters is also struggling because they don't have a one-on-one with anyone. So it's both ways.
True, I agree because everything is digital.
Yeah.
There was more personal interaction. Here, there's very little personal interaction. So, I mean, it's very difficult. It's a difficult a workplace and a different world that we live in, I would say.
There was you all would call us on a film set. We would come, we would have lunch together.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
Half the day we'll spend on your set.
Absolutely.
We'll see you in action.
Yeah, we sit between shots, we chat, and you guys would get your bites, and we would still be. It was a lovely atmosphere.
Correct.
Now everyone just takes out a phone by the drop of a hat, and probably you're scratching a head or you're scratching a back, and suddenly it's on the gram.
Right.
So yeah, it's a lot more less privacy, I would say.
So what is your plan for Instagram? What are you going to use it for? Have you decided?
I don't have a plan for Instagram. I'm still trying to figure out the plan. But my wife keeps telling me to post, and people close to me keep telling me to be more active. But I just say I can't really tell people, oh, I'm going here right now, I'm going there right now. I just had this for breakfast. I'm just on a flight right now, and this is my first class cabin, and this is my private jet. I think that's cringeworthy, to be honest. Because personally, I'm a very private person as well.
Yeah.
And I have never let my private life come even in the media. Forget about social media.
Yeah.
So nowadays, people are just happy to flaunt every single thing on them or around them on their stories.
True.
I can't do that, Rohit. I've never done that, and I don't think I can get myself to do that. But yes, I think what my social media would have is work-related stuff, or some memories where I can inspire people.
Yeah.
Like I saw a video a long time ago about social media, about this man speaking. I don't know who this man was, but what he said left a mark with me, saying that use your social media to inspire people, to motivate people.
True.
Don't just constantly use it to peddle and spread fake stuff, spread negativity, because there's so much out there anyway.
Yeah.
So if you in your own way can utilize that platform, which is a massive platform, to help people, to motivate them, to inspire them, for me, that's all I want.
Right.
And then my work is on that as well, whatever work I'm doing, when and if I do work. And that's all I'm going to use the social media.
Amazing. That's a great plan, because what you have is experience, which is wisdom. You've been on sets, you all have stories, experiences. That's great actually to pass it on.
And you hit the nail on the head. I mean, it sounded so true that people, we worked to become famous, and then, and the people are getting famous and then they're getting work, which is actually very fair analogy as to what's happening. And, at the same time, my heart goes out to the people who think that, social media is their ticket to stardom. It's not. It's just a fake validation. You feel that you're popular, but technically,
people buying
it's
a
an illusion.
ticket is another story.
Exactly. So for me, that's more important than having X amount of followers or likes or views. It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah. But that's great. What your plan is, that, I really hope, I look forward to seeing what you post.
Yeah. You'll find only stuff that is going to be there for posterity. I don't post like these viral trends and this song is in and I'm going to do a reel on the song. Man, I find that very cringe. I'm sorry, but I find that very cringe. So for me, I would like to do stuff that even 15, 20, 30 years down the line, if anybody goes through my social media, they realize that, okay, this guy said or did stuff that is going to be there for posterity.
Right.
And then they get inspired. I'll only want to inspire them, nothing else.
Right. What is it about the Masti franchise that you come back? You've come back for that. You've come back before also for that.
Sure.
What is it about it?
I think it's the fact that all three of us are magic together.
Yeah,
the
that's
three
true.
boys, and we are just so at ease with each other.
Fun. Yeah.
We enjoy working with each other. Like, we have such an incredible comfort level. We've transcended insecurities. We've transcended all of that backbiting, negativity. You know, who's got the better line, who's got the better. We've gone beyond that.
through that,
So we are so comfortable. In fact, we're always, bettering each other. You know, Ritesh would tell me, or I would tell Vivek, or Vivek would tell me, or I would tell Ritesh, कि तू ये बोल रहा है, ये तू, because this punchline is yours. And for us, if the scene works, then the film works. The film works, we all work.
Right.
But most actors don't understand that they're stuck in the rut of this one-upmanship,
Right.
which three of us aren't. So the fact that we can be comfortable with each other and still have such amazing chemistry and still manage to look funny, I think is the magic. And that is the one thing that brings us back together. Of course, then the story, the setup, everything else as well.
Right.
But I think the fact that all three of us can come back together for one more time is magic. And at 21st November, you will see it. Good or bad, but you'll see it.
It's an adult comedy.
Yep.
When it came earlier, back in the days, Masti came, a lot of people enjoyed it. Today, half of the generation is woke, and they think it's there shouldn't be space for adult comedy.
Sure.
And they speak openly about it.
Sure.
What would you like to tell them?
First of all, what is adult comedy? All of these jokes are on WhatsApp. All of these jokes are on Reels. It's not like these jokes are not there. Everybody spreads them on Reels. But the moment somebody makes a film on them, they don't want to watch it. So that for me is hypocrisy. You see? And I mean, we're not trying to preach that you have to go and have an affair outside. It's a film. It's entertainment. It's nothing to be taken seriously. We've done it in 2004, 2013, 2016, 2025. Yes, we've had to tweak a few things to try and move with the times. But we're keeping the commercial element of the film intact. And yes, if you don't like it, by all means, don't watch it. But if you want to just have a good laugh with your friends, maybe even family, I think it's got all the factors that you can go and watch and just enjoy yourself for 2 hours.
Right. I think that's the part that they feel we want, give us films that we can watch with our family. But I guess every film can't be that film.
No, for example, if you watch a horror film, it's only for adults.
Yeah.
If you watch a really gory action film, which has got a lot of blood,
which you can't watch with kids.
You can't watch with kids. So I'm saying, yes, you can choose the films you can watch with whichever section of society that you want to, friends, family. But I mean, today with the advent of social media and the internet and OTT, everyone is watching A-rated stuff on their phones, on the internet, or on OTT.
Right.
So how is Masti even a revelation? Come on, we're like cartoon as compared to what's happening on the web.
Right. I think when they would tell, if someone was to tell you, I think it would just come from a place of love, because Aftab, you have a very family image. You were called a chocolate boy for the longest time. You have a very positive vibe about yourself. You come across as a positive person. So I think they expect that from you. They're like, Aftab will give us something I can watch with.
I'm an actor. I will choose subjects. I will do films that excite me. See, I was never not going to do Masti. Yes, I can do a Kasoor. I can do an Avara Pagal Divana. I can do a Kya Yehi Pyar Hai. I can do, a Hungama. But I can also do a Masti. Now, that is my thing as an actor. And Masti is a loved genre. It's a loved brand for 21 years. So, I mean, they've got to understand that we're doing it for entertainment. We're not doing it because you have to tell them that you have to go out and have an affair. We're not preaching that. It's just go have fun, and without trying to offend anybody's sensibilities. I just feel that one needs to look at it with a broader prism.
Right.
And not really take things so personally.
Sure. If filmmakers, writers are listening, watching this interview, what are you looking forward to if you were to do more films, different kind of films? What would excite you? What would get you out?
I think more serious, intense stuff, which is very contrary to why we're sitting here for the interview, because we're discussing Masti. But I love intense stuff. I love romantic stuff. I came in as a romantic hero. I love action films. I love thrillers. They're my favorite genres, actually. And yeah, I mean, comedies, I've been doing it. I love doing it. So I would do it, without battering an eyelid.
Right.
But what would excite me as an actor is for them to do something with me that people can't imagine me into.
Right.
Which is when I did Kasoor, the first one, and people couldn't imagine me to be a cold-blooded murderer. And it worked. And it was my second film. I was 21 years old. We even interacted then. And that was a good 6 years ago. So I guess, somebody just needs to have that vision and the conviction to go ahead with that vision and just believe, and the rest you can leave it up to me.
Right. One thing you also have to get used to is that everybody is going to ask you in this interview that what did you do in this break and why was this break in movies?
It wasn't a deliberate one.
Okay.
But I was around. I'm still around.
Yes, of course.
But what happens is that when you work really hard, like you said, to then be successful, because we come from that era.
Yes. Yeah.
Because that time there was no social media, like we've already discussed. When you create a certain body of work, which even guys like you, after seeing me for so many years, you still remember all the positive aura and the positive vibes that we shared. I don't want to dilute that by doing something that doesn't raise the bar. So whatever I put my hands into has to be something of quality, something of standard, and something where I can move ahead. I don't want to be regressive.
Right.
I did get a lot of offers on OTT as well as film, but nothing really to that excitement level that I wanted to do. So I was willing to wait. I worked on myself. I continue working on myself, and when he decides, doors open, and now I'm doing some good work, and hopefully I will not let anybody down.
Did you see OTT as a big door opening for actors like yourself?
No, I didn't. I did 2 shows on OTT in 2020 and 2021, but I think what happens is that you also have to get the right show, the right character, the right platform. So I guess that is also a market. That's also a very important market. So I have got a lot of offers since I did special ops with Mr. Neeraj Pandey in 2021, which I was appreciated a lot. And my greatest victory in that was a lot of people came and told me, Rohit, that they didn't recognize me. And that for an actor is a victory. Because if you don't recognize me, then that's a great thing, because I wasn't supposed to look like Aftab. I was supposed to look like the character Vijay. And if I have surprised you, a lot of people saw my name in the credits and say, oh, this is Aftab. So for me, that is a victory as an actor. So I didn't want to do stuff that was substandard after that. So I waited, and I'm sure that hopefully good things will happen.
Right. Another thing that a lot of management and agencies would tell their talent that you have to socialize and go out and network and be connected with these directors.
Sure.
Do you do that, and is that the right way?
I think it all depends where you are in your career.
Okay.
You see, for people who are not that known, of course, it makes a difference when they hobnob and interact with certain people. We're in the batch of people that's been there for so many years. So I know everybody on first name basis. I know everybody on, they're all on my WhatsApp.
You can pick up the phone.
I can pick up the phone and talk to them. So I'm sure that would apply to certain people who don't have that experience, for them to be in those circles. I've been in those circles. I've been out of those circles. I've been in and out of those circles. So I know everybody.
Right.
So, people who would want to work with me pick up the phone and call me directly, even if I have a manager.
Yeah.
It's like there's nothing that an agency can do that I can't do.
Correct.
Of course, I have people who work out modalities for me, but I know everybody's on my phone book, and I'm on their phone book. And
right. Another thing is that everybody says nowadays that our generation is not the one everybody is targeting. Everybody is targeting Gen Z. If college crowd knows you, then you're out there. Otherwise, we are not out there.
Okay.
Same with us also. Like we've been on.
I must
TV.
tell you, you're very popular.
No.
Everyone watches you.
But I go to colleges and then people just say, "Haan, kahin dekha hai." They don't know who, name, nothing. Kahin to dekha hai. So same, is there should we go out and make sure that we work towards it, that this entire new generation knows us?
That's a good question, and that does sometimes cross my mind. However, I do feel that I'm the kind of guy who's always let his work speak for him, whether it's that generation or this generation. So yes, in fact, even while we're discussing the marketing of Masti, we are thinking, there will be a fair disconnect, because the so-called Gen Z who were born in the year 2000 onwards, the first Masti released in 2004. So would they even have known the first Masti? Like they're probably in the diapers running around. Maybe the second one, 2013, which was outrageous. They may have been 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 or 10 years old, which they still can't watch that. If they would cheat and watch, they'd probably watch the third one, which is 2016. They'd probably be in their teens. And then now there'd be no there'd be no connection.
Correct.
Because the first teaser of Masti was me saying I have an idea from 2004 to me saying an idea I have in 2025.
Right.
So where is the connect?
Yeah.
But my argument that is there is this large section of audiences that has already watched Masti Part 1 and loved it. And the case with second one and the third one. So we do have our loyal audience. But yes, for the Gen Z, we'd probably be like these 3 middle-aged guys who are frustrated in their marriages, who just probably want to go out and have fun. And I think if they like the film, they might just go back and pick up the other 3. And say, you know what, I was too little when this one came out. Why don't I go and watch it right now? that's what my perception of the whole thing, my opinion is. But I think it's all through your work. Like, I don't want to be a social media star. I was a film
You
star.
don't
I'm
want to be
always going to
some
be a film star.
influencer,
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to get into that zone because I'm not from that generation.
Right. So we are not out pleasing them, but a lot of people say, for you, how do you stay in touch with reality? Who do you surround yourself with? A lot of people say surround yourself with younger people. Have younger people in your team. They will tell you kya chal raha hai, kya.
No, I have people around me who always keep me abreast of what's happening. I mean, I've got the internet on my palm.
Yeah.
I mean, I've look at what's happening.
And
whether
you're
it's
quite a
on-
tech guy, I know.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm tech enough to know what's going on. For me, I think I don't want an overdose of tech at this time because tech can be very consuming.
Yeah.
You know, it can really just eat your brain. And I'm the kind of guy who likes to distribute my time. Yes, I'll spend time on social media, what I need to, and then I'll go back to being in my life because I think life is what's actually happening.
Absolutely.
Social media is just a facade. It's just this fake validation report card that you think you're really popular.
Right.
Which, like we both agreed upon, that it doesn't translate into film tickets.
Sales,
you know, so I do stay abreast of what's happening, but I limit myself to it.
Nice. Aftab, what do you like watching? When you're watching, do you watch across genres, and also do you watch as an actor or do you watch as a
I
fan?
do watch as an actor, but because I have a 5-year-old, it's very difficult for me to watch.
Okay.
But I've started watching. I like to watch action and thrillers are my favorite genre. I love horror. The light-hearted stuff, I only watch when my wife wants to watch with me because she doesn't like the other genres.
That's everybody's story.
Yeah. So I watch all the horrors, thrillers, and action alone.
Okay.
And I watch all the what do you call the rom-coms and I mean, I do enjoy it. Like, if there's an actor I really like, then I definitely watch his rom-com or a comedy because I also want to get inspired.
Right.
You know? But for me to get excited, I like to watch the darker genres.
Amazing. Since you mentioned you have a 5-year-old, I don't know, how is this phase? This must be an exciting time.
It's very exciting. It's incredibly tiring, but I think it's a journey that you'll never get back.
Yeah.
So I cherish each day, and my wife and I keep reminding each other about this is only going to happen once.
Absolutely.
Before you know it, she's going to be older and she's going to want to stop playing with you. So might as well
enjoy that.
Enjoy this ride.
Right.
And so yeah, we just try and keep telling ourselves that. And I mean, I'm all credit to my wife because she holds fort incredibly. She's an amazing mother, an amazing wife. So I'm just grateful that she's there. That we can give our daughter the best that we can as parents, and of course let her create her own journey as well.
What has she seen of her father? Anything?
Nothing yet. Definitely not Masti. But she's heard Pakad Pakad the song.
Oh, nice.
And she's singing and she calls it the chicken song.
Okay.
She thinks it's a chicken Pakad Pakad Pakad. So I said it's not a chicken song, it's called Pakad Pakad. So right now she's learning the lyrics in her own gibberish language and she's moving to it.
Amazing. What a beautiful time. So happy to hear that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And just to tell people, lastly, Masti, of course, this one they will watch. Anything after that you can tell us?
There is a film called Kasoor that I've finished that's going to come out, I think, in the first quarter of next year.
Right.
That is another film with the same title, and it's a psychological horror film. A genre that I'm very excited about, which is complete, and the post-production is on at the moment, so that would be technically my next release. Then there is another romantic thriller that I have finished last year, which will perhaps come out after that. And then there is Welcome to the Jungle.
Amazing.
So there's comedy, horror, thriller, comedy.
There's enough work. There's enough work to talk about.
By the grace of God.
God is kind, yeah.
And
good, it's so nice to see after, you're so clear in what you want. You're so clear what you want to do with your social media, with your movies, with your work. It is amazing.
For me, the eternal balance is when you have a family.
Yeah.
Like you would know how you balance your work and family.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing. And that is the number one priority for any man when he has a family.
Absolutely.
Just work family. That's all I do. So I don't really socialize much unless I really, really have to because I don't miss it.
Yeah.
I've been there, done that.
Yeah.
Now I'm very happy to be in that phase where you want to raise a child correctly.
Yeah.
Enjoy that family aspect and at the same time focus and be motivated for your work.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Aftab, and wish you great luck for this one.
Thank you.
Hope this does very well and gets all the money and the love.
I hope so. Money and love is the most important thing. But I think I hope people watch it, and I can just say to them that they will have fun. It's one of those films where you watch with your friends and just go have a great time and don't think too much when you watch a film like Masti. Just enjoy yourself.
Enjoy yourself. Yeah. Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rohit. Thanks. It was a pleasure. Hi, I'm Aftab Shivdasani, and you're watching this interview on Bollywood Hungama.